We're going back to ZWF tonight, and they need help feeding baby Jaguars. And this right here is what we're going to be feeding the little baby Jaguars. Oh yeah, look at that. This is Mr. Jasper right here. I mean, look how beautiful his eyes are. So it took us a little bit to get this guy to start to eat. But what is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely amazing Friday. I'm over here at my boy Landon's house. And we're going back to ZWF tonight. Well, not ZWF, the main facility, but ZWF Mario, the owner's house. So if you guys are not following ZWF Miami, guys, go give them a follow. Tigers, baby lions, monkeys, all that stuff. If you want to see it, go give them a follow. They're going to be linked right down below. But anyways, they need help tonight, and they need help feeding baby Jaguars. Yes, you heard that right. Little baby Jaguars, just like this right here. Landon, what do you think about this?
Super excited. I guess we're also going to feed the fish.
Yeah, I guess we're going to feed fish. We might do that on camera. We might not. We might save that for another video. But anyways, we're not just going to be feeding them milk. These Jaguars are getting bigger. We're going to actually be feeding them some cow meat. So we're going to go to the store right now. We're going to get some KMR, which is kitten milk replacement. These little Jaguars still are going to get some KMR sprinkled on their food. But let's head over to Petco. We're going to get all of our supplies for these Jaguars. Guys, we're here in PetSmart now, and we literally can't find the KMR. It's nowhere to be found. Landon, what are we doing? And there's no employees to be found. Is it here? Maybe. No, it's not in there. Wait, not here. Where if we've not found the KMR, it's probably going to be over here on the backside, but we're probably going to have to find some employees to help us.
Dude, is this guy dead?
Dude, I have no idea, but we just found this little guy here.
He's sleeping.
He looks dead. Is he moving?
No, he's breathing, but he's just sleeping.
He's breathing.
Buddy, wake up.
Guys, look at it. He woke up. He's doing okay. This guy was just sleeping. Now, guys, comment down below if you'd have a pet rat. I want to know.
He went right back to sleep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he went right back to sleep. So guys, we finally found the KMR. We actually had to have an employee help us find it, and when we asked him for it, he goes, well, what are you going to be feeding with it? And I said, baby Jaguars. And Landon, he didn't believe me at all.
He was pretty surprised.
He was surprised. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, really. So we actually just pulled up Chewy right now, and if you take a look, it's only $10.86 for literally the same can that we're about to buy. And if you look at the price here, they're charging $24. So guys, if you need it, price match it with Chewy, and this right here is only going to be 10 bucks.
There's a powder and a liquid, but you're going to be sprinkling it on, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be using the powder one, is because with the powder one, we're actually going to be sprinkling it on the red meat, whereas the canned one is just not going to be as good. It's going to be a lot messier. And now that we got our KMR, guys, we are going to go head over to Publix right now, where we're going to get the red meat for the Jaguars. So we made it here in Winn-Dixie, and we found the meat section. And this right here is what we're going to be feeding the little baby Jaguars. You can see we're literally at Winn-Dixie right now, and this is 90% lean ground sirloin. It's about, I don't know, 1¼ pounds, and it's $10.40. And this is going to be enough for them because they're pretty tiny Jaguars.
We should get them this.
We should get them that, Landon?
Yeah. Maybe when they're a little older.
Maybe when they're a little older.
Next video.
So since we're going to be buying produce as well, we're actually going to wrap the meat in there just so we're not spreading around any salmonella. That's no good. But we're going to get some collard greens for the owner of ZWF's tortoises. He doesn't know we're doing this, but I saw him, and it's a great deal. 2 for $5 on these collard greens. So we're going to get them. We got one, and let's get a nice big bushy one. So we got that, and we actually had a guy, as we were walking inside, he said, hey man, can you buy me some food? And yeah, no problem, dude. Like, I love to help people out. We're gonna get this guy a bundle of bananas. He asked for something specific. He asked for chicken ramen noodle and a bundle of bananas, so we're gonna get him just that. So we found that, and we're gonna give him just that. So this guy right here is who we hooked up with the bananas and the ramen. Good to meet you, man. What's your name?
How you doing, Lewis?
Nice to meet you, Lewis.
1 hour later.
Guys, we just got here to Mario's house. Gonna walk in, say what's up. Walking on in. Yo. What's up, Mario? What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
Guys, this is Mario. Go give him a follow. He's actually the owner of ZWF. So the little lions you saw, he's the owner.
And you're coming to feed my Jaguars tonight, right?
Coming to feed the Jaguars. We got our supplies. We got KMR. We got red meat.
Awesome.
We got some greens for the tortoises.
Sounds great.
We are getting ready to now prepare the meat for the little baby Jaguar. So we have our ground sirloin right here. So these little cubs actually take about 6 ounces of meat each. So we actually have to weigh that meat out right now. So we've got these little glass little thingy-majiggers right here. So once we put it on the scale, we're gonna wanna zero the scale so we get the right amount. We got our meat right here. Let's go ahead, open it up. We just want to get about 6 ounces of meat, so we'll start with a little bit. And we are at 6.4, so we'll probably just take a little bit off, and so we're at 6.1. Now we're going to start with our next set. We got 1.9, 3.7, and let's see if we can get it exactly on there. Let's see. 6 exactly, so we got that one absolutely perfect. So now we got to add KMR to their meat. The reason being is these guys get fed in the morning, the afternoon, and before they go to bed. So they're in the weaning process. Soon they're only going to be eating meat, but they still get their bottles twice a day. So we want to just slowly wean them off, and by adding that milk in there, they're still getting the taste of the milk, and we'll do that until they're eating the meat entirely on their own. So now we are about to actually mix up the KMR right here. So it really is crazy that big apex predators start out eating the same thing as little kittens. I mean, cats are cats, right? So we got some KMR right here. We're gonna open this can up. See, we got some fresh, delicious KMR. So we're gonna mix this in a ratio of 2 to 2. So what that means is we're gonna fill this up to about 6. So we decided that little bottle was not going to work, so we're gonna use this solo cup. So if you see there's a line right there, we're gonna use that pretty much as our marker. Probably a little more. So we're gonna pour that in here. 1. Now we just gotta fill up the water to about here, and we'll be good to go. All right, so we've got our water right here. Now we're just gonna pour it right in here with the milk. Well, milk powder. We got it in right there. We're gonna secure it, we're gonna shake it up, and we're probably gonna have to put a spoon in there as well, because most likely there's gonna be little clumps in there. We just wanna shake it, get it nice and mixed thoroughly. With this milk, you don't want it to be too watery, you don't want it to be too chunky, you want it to be, you know, that right consistency, just nice and smooth. So you can see right here, our formula is nice and smooth, just like milk should be. So now we're gonna secure the lid on, and we're gonna add it to the meat. We're gonna mix it in. Oh yeah, look at that. The cats are just gonna absolutely love this right here. I mean, this is just like a cat's dream. So now that the meat is entirely covered in milk, we just want to mix it so it's all inside the meat. So we just walked in here, we got our baby Jags here, and man, they're just absolutely adorable. But take a look at this. This floor is just covered in pee. They must have peed from the outside. It must have leaked through. So before we even get to feeding them, we're probably gonna have to clean this up, because this is what animals is all about, guys. It's literally about cleaning up poop and pee 24/7, feeding them around the clock, but it's the greatest stuff in the world. I just love it. It's so much fun. So now that we got all of that pee cleaned up, the room smells a lot better. Now we're gonna go inside with these cute little monsters and play with them. Oh, you guys are just so cute. I mean, guys, take a look at these little baby Jaguars. I mean, they are just absolutely adorable. So we got Mr. Jasper right here, little cute little boy Jaguar. Hi. And then we have Micah right here, a little black Jaguar. Now guys, these are siblings right here. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, why is this guy black? Well, that is because he is a melanistic Jaguar. Same species, but he is all black. That is because he has more pigmentation. Melanin is what gives you your pigmentation, and this guy just has a whole lot of it. So with certain species of big cat, this black will occur in leopards, jaguars, servals, and several other cats as well. And I'm just a little bit biased to these spotted jaguars. This is Mr. Jasper right here. I mean, look how beautiful his eyes are. Look at his little glossy eyes. They're just adorable. These guys are just so sweet, and at this size, just the absolute cutest. So these cats are very aquatic. Right now, they're not gonna like the water so much. They're pretty small. In about a couple weeks, we'll start introducing them to the water. So I'm sure all of you guys are wondering, why do we have jaguars here? Why aren't they in the wild? Well, these guys are actually captive-born jaguars right here in Miami. Jaguars are an endangered species in the wild. They live all throughout Central and South America, and they used to come into Texas as well. But due to poaching, their numbers have gone down, but in recent years they've actually gone up. So it is vital to have a genetic bank in captivity, just in case all the jaguars get wiped out in a huge fire or whatever. We have these little guys. Like, take a look at those little claws. I mean, these claws, when they're older, will be able to slash open into prey. Just so cute. But right now, these are adorable little guys. They're so cute. I love them so much. But now that you guys met them, let's get to the feeding. So we are actually going to be feeding these little guys one at a time, because if you feed them all at once, you know, things can get pretty crazy. So it took us a little bit to get this guy to start to eat, but look at him. He is a little bit skeptical. You can see his ears are back. That's when the cats actually, not at this age they shouldn't have it, but when they're older, their ears will go back when they eat, because they get very defensive. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, why am I hand feeding a Jaguar? Why don't I just put the bowl down on the floor? Well, the reason why we want to hand feed them is we want the relationship between cat and human to last as long as possible. This will allow for easier vet exams. A lot of times when the cats are wild and it needs to be examined by the vet, you actually have to dart them, sedate them, and that's just very invasive. But if you have a good relationship, you can walk right in and actually give the cat a shot. So we're going to give it just small pieces at a time, small pieces. This is still a very, very young cub. Come this way, little one. Come on, look for the camera. They want to see you. So it looks like this little girl is just about done eating. She doesn't want any more. There's just a couple little morsels left. So we're gonna put her back inside of her enclosure right now. Now this is not where she stays all day. She goes outside, plays in the grass, but this is just where they go at nighttime. Hey, you ready to go back in, little girl? Let's go. Well, not girl, guy. It's a him. His name's Jasper. Okay, here we got the little guy right here. This is the little baby black Jaguar. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, you're scared to be out? It's okay, little guy. Here you go. We're just gonna switch meat dishes right now. Now guys, normally I'd recommend wearing gloves, but I don't have any more, so we're just gonna do it barehanded. But make sure if you are ever gonna feed any animals raw meat, whether it be your dog or cat, make sure to wear gloves. Come here, little dude. You want some? Oh, that's just some yummy meat. So whenever you hear anyone referring to the term Black Panther, Black Panthers don't exist. They're talking about a black jaguar or a black leopard. Panthers are just a made-up term. So if you see right here, even though he is solid black and he's a melanistic animal, you can still see it has those gorgeous rosette patterns just like the regular jaguar has. So in the sunlight, it really stands out. You'll be able to see the entire outline of the pattern. And if you actually were to shave down the cat, you'd actually still be able to see that pattern as well. I mean, this is just an incredible animal. So this little guy right here is actually going to max out probably at around 160 pounds or so. They don't get too big. Males at the biggest will get up to 220 pounds, anywhere from like 180 to 220. Females generally about 140 pounds to about 160 pounds is where they max out. So Micah did just absolutely amazing with eating. He ate all of his food. You're such a good little Jaguar boy. Oh, you want to go back in? All right, let's go back in. Come on, let's go back with Jasper. So I'm sure all of you guys are wondering, how can you come meet these little guys? How can you come meet these little monsters? Well, guess what? You can come to our main facility and you can come meet these little Jaguars. These Jaguars in about 2 weeks will be starting encounters. And mind you guys, these are not pets. These are all conservation ambassador animals. Ow, you bit my leg. I want all of you guys to go right now and comment down below. Which one do you like better? Do you like the spotted or do you like the black one? Me personally, I'm a little bit biased with Jasper. I just love these spotted Jaguars. Just absolutely gorgeous animals. Again, guys, if you want to come meet these little mush balls, guess what? You guys can come to ZWF, meet these guys. We also have lions, tigers, monkeys, chimpanzees. We've got all the good stuff. So guys, if you want to come, link down below. Go check us out. Come visit us. We love the support. We love for you guys to come meet these animals because it really is a life-changing experience coming and meeting a Jaguar like this. I mean, it's just so surreal being in the presence of these amazing animals.